Hi students, it's Dr. Stovall and I just wanted to give you a quick overview on how to navigate your Canvas course. Now for those of you who have never used Canvas, you want to always access your Canvas course by using the module screen. Okay, so you never want to use the to-do list to access your course. So the first thing you want to do is to click on the Start Here module, and then these are pages. So this entire block of information is called a module. So you're going to start with this first module and click on this page. And this is my contact information page. And as you can see, it has the email box for contacting me. It also has my voicemail information listed here as well. There's some other pertinent information here that you are free to read. It's the regular effective contact information, and this gives you information on what my expectations are in how to contact you. Okay, let's move on to the next page. Here is some information about me and some of the information that you can read, and I made a very quick video introducing myself so you can kind of get a chance to get to know me. All right. Next is my letter to you. Okay, and it's just once again a very quick overview for those who like to read letters. Just a few pictures of some things that mean something to me. My boys, Duke and Baron, okay, and just some dates and some things you want to keep in mind for the semester, okay. Our syllabus for the course, and so for those of you who want to keep track of the dates and when things are due, I'm going to show you when things are due on a weekly basis, but just a quick overview of what's due. Everything is in your syllabus, so you can go through and read all 10 pages that I've created for you. All right. The next page is going to be your student support page. And there are links here that allow you to have access to the special services we have available to you. Okay, so if you have some time, go ahead and click on those links. And if you notice that some of the links are not working, go ahead and let me know. Thank you. The next page is the student contract, and that's going to basically let you know what my expectations are for you taking an online course and what MJC expects for you taking an online course. So please read this information. Okay, and if at any point you recognize that this is not the right course for you, please let me know and we can discuss maybe accommodations that would be more acceptable for you. All right, participation policy. Once again, this kind of goes hand in hand with the previous page, but you might want to go ahead and look at that and see if you are in the right place. All right, course questions and answer and discussion. I leave this page open for students to send me questions. If you have a question that you want to ask about something that's in the course, this is the perfect way to address that information. All right, so now we are on week 1. This is the week 1 module. So every week I will post an overview of what is necessary for week 1. Okay, and this is what I'm showing you right now. This is the week 1 introduction. And so for week 1, you're going to have an opportunity to see that the only thing that's going to be due this week is a discussion that's going to be due on Wednesday. Okay, so it's kind of twofold with this video. I'm showing you how to navigate the course, but it's also an overview of week 1 as well. So for this week, you're also going to have access to the Essay 1 prompt, even though Essay 1 is not going to be due until the 29th of June, it's still accessible right now. Okay? All right, you want to get started because that's going to hit really, really quickly, but you want to get started quickly. Okay? So, this is kind of a calendar of what you're going to do. The next page, your reading assignments. Okay, and as you can see, you want to make sure that you have all your reading assignments completed before Wednesday of this week. So you have Brainology, and you also have the student fear factor. Okay? Now, I recommend, if you can, go ahead and print the reading assignments out so you can talk to the text and write in the margins, which are your annotations. You might say, well, what is that, Dr. Stovall? Well, I have some information later on in this introduction that's going to give you that information. So, this is the first assignment that you're going to have for the course. It is a discussion, and as you can see, I've given you really, really simple directions. Number one, read the prompt. Number two, think about the prompt. And then you're going to compose a very short 5 to 6 sentence paragraph, telling me what commitments one needs to make in order to pass English 100. The only way you can't do well on this is not to have 5 sentences. Okay? All right. Excellent. Let's move on. Talking to the text. And this is why I would like for you to print out your reading assignments. This handout is going to go through and talk about the importance of annotating the reading. Just skimming the reading and reading it out loud does not necessarily create an environment in which you comprehend what you have read. That means understand what you have read. And so we have found that annotating the text and talking to the text is probably one of the best reading strategies to really decode the reading. So take some time to read this handout. And for those of you who read the handout and may not have all of the information, guess what? I have a video for you. So watch the video and then maybe go back to the previous page and kind of look at both of them together so that it'll give you an understanding of what I'm asking you to do each time you read an article. Okay? The next page is MLA documentation. We're going to be using a lot of MLA format in this course. A lot of the MLA format that I ask you to do, I'm going to give you an example of it. Okay? So every time I give you an example or I ask you to do something, I'm going to show you what I would like for you to do. So you have kind of an example to follow and the mechanics as to why you're doing it. Okay? And here is another, what I call a cheat sheet that you can utilize for MLA format. So you can print that out and keep that with you at all times, and it will help you with MLA format. Let's move on. For those of you who like to use handbooks, here's an online handbook to help you with your MLA format. And essay number 1. So what I have here is a lecture to explain to you the prompt for essay number 1. Now it does say English 101 from spring of 2019. It's the same prompt. So even though it's titled one thing, it's the same prompt. It works perfectly for this class. So please take some time and listen to the video. It will help you. And if you have questions, email me. I'll be more than happy to assist you with this writing assignment. Okay, and here's the actual prompt. Okay, so go ahead and read the prompt. It's explained to you in the previous video. See, it's due on the 29th of June. So even though the dates might be different in the video because that was from 2019, you can see here when the date is due for your course. Okay, all right, let's move on. Reading response. So each week you will have a reading response that will be due. Now, it seems pretty daunting because it's very scripted in terms of what I want you to do. So please watch the video. Then I have a sample reading response for you to look at. And then I've gone through and I've written down all of the directions for a reading response. So let's back up and review. Video, example, instructions. Okay, so everything you need to do well on a reading response is listed on the reading response help page. Okay, and the reading responses are worth 20 points. Okay, once again, if you have questions, email me and I'll be more than happy to assist you. And we're at the end of week 1. Now, I know you keep hearing me say email me if you have questions. I don't have formal office hours for the summer. However, if you have questions and you need more help than just an email, please know that I will make special arrangements to meet with you, either through a phone call or a long email, or, if necessary, a Zoom appointment. All right? I look forward to getting to know you better through your writing. And so we're going to have a great summer. All right? Thank you for being in English 100.